in Russia, I noticed that there is a lot of focus on preparing the exam rather than, you know, study something or skimming the book around. Like a lot of, to take good grades, studying the exam. But a lot of people forget that, when they study for an exam, they rather, study theoretical knowledge on a book rather than really focusing on what's going to be on the exam. Like really, if you have, sometimes you have previous exam that the HSE gives you to simulate, but of course there's always going to be some surprise, something that you don't expect. But again, for me, one suggestion is like focus on, if you want to take good grades, focus on preparing the exam, like rather than studying the book or wander around and try to forecast what's going to be on the exam. And if you have passed exam, try to look at it. Again, do a lot of simulations. Try to simulate. If you're doing an exam, and if it's going to be an exam where you're going to have to do 30 exercise in 2 hours, try to do slowly the same pace, and maybe try to get to doing 40 exercise in 2 hours, so trying to even make the simulation even harder than the exam itself, so that prepare for the worst, and then the best will happen, right? So for me, that was the secret to get good grades. And that's also good for certifications such as the CFA, FRM, ERP, GMAT, any other stuff. So focus on the exam rather than wander around or just